Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I've been informed, of course. We all have been informed, sure, that Terence Crawford has been named the mandatory for Tim Tszew's WBO title at 154 pounds. But he's going to have to wait till March 30th to see who the winner is, because Tszyu will be defending against Sebastian Fundora, the Towering Inferno. He was supposed to be defending his titles against Keith Thurman, but it's no longer happening because Keith Thurman got injured. So he's out. Fundora is the replacement. A lot of people ain't giving Fundora a chance at all, especially he's coming off a brutal knockout loss. Not saying it's not going to be a good fight, but Tim Tszyu is going to definitely, I can see him stopping Fundora for sure. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take, but imagine this. Brian Mendoza connected with a clean shot. That's all it took. And Mendoza followed up with a couple more shots with a combination that dropped Fundora. I think Tim Tszyu hits harder than Mendoza, right? So even though Fundora got the height advantage, or reach, and all that stuff, Fundora has a habit of staying in the pocket and exchanging, and that could be a big mistake against a guy like Tim Tszyu, because Tim Tszyu can punch, man, very strong. So if Tim connects, which he will connect. How long will it take before another Brian Mendoza brutal KO happen again? This time coming from Tim Tszyu. I just feel like Tim Tszyu is gonna beat Fundora, man. I just can't see how Fundora is gonna bounce back from that knockout loss, especially coming in to fight Tim Tszyu. You know, a knockout loss, the type of loss Fundora took, man, he was supposed to take a soft touch. He didn't. Even in the fight that he was supposed to take against that guy from Ukraine, Herbachuk, that guy could have punched. He had a good record. I think he's still on the card now. I think now he'll be fighting Brian Mendoza. So that's another update on that card. But Bukachuk is 23-1 with 23 knockouts. So Fundora was gonna step in there with a monster puncher. Not saying Fundora ain't got no chin, but we've seen him fight toe to toe and take some good shots. But man, with these top elite fighters, man, Fundora has to have a better defense, because he's gonna keep getting KO'd the way he did against Brian Mendoza, and likely with Tim Tszyu is gonna put him out, man. I just can't see how Fundora is gonna beat Tim Tszyu. I mean, it's boxing; anything can happen, right? You got two hands. Anybody with two hands in the boxing ring can have a chance to win a fight. Cannot underestimate anybody. Styles make fights. So we'll see. All we gotta do is wait and see. But it doesn't change. It won't change the fact, and it won't change the outcome, because after the fight, one of them has to see Terence Bud Crawford, who, in my opinion, is pound for pound the best fighter in the world today. Whatever you want. Switch hitter, box, punch, brawl. You want to box? We could do that too. When it's time to get vicious and mean, Terence Crawford can turn it up. So, you know, two-time undisputed champion of the world. He was champion at 135 pounds, undisputed champion at 140, and an undisputed champion at 147 pounds. So 40-0, 31 KOs, man. Somebody, either it's Tim Tszyu or Sebastian Fundora is gonna have to see Bud Crawford, man, because he's now been named the mandatory for that title. So the winner will fight Terence Crawford, and they have a 180-day window to get that fight done. So we'll see what happens. Regardless of the winner, Terence Crawford had the chance to win this fight. Not only he's going up in weight, he's going to be stronger. I think the punching power will carry. He stopped everybody he's faced at welterweight. Right now, Crawford will be coming into that fight, or whichever fight he decides to come into, with 11 straight KOs. That's very impressive. And we always, a lot of people have said Crawford don't hit hard. He's not a one-punch knockout guy. He is. He's shown in his last 11 fights that he can put you out with one shot. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Terence Crawford has been named a mandatory at 154 pounds in the WBO. So the winner of Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Madura has a date with Mr. Bud. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. On paper, of course, Tim Tszyu versus Crawford will be the better fight, the bigger fight as well. A lot of people ain't giving Fundora a chance. I don't think Fundora, including myself, I just don't see Fundora beating Tim Tszyu. Maybe having some good rounds, and make it a competitive fight. But I don't know, man. We'll see. But that's all I wanted to come on here and talk about, that Terence Crawford is the mandatory for that title. So the winner will face Bud. Miracle Bud Boxing, guys. I am your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.